NO-41, RBI clerk. Then question number 66 to 100, reasoning section. Now 66 to 70, if you observe here, these 5 are based on floor arrangement. How many persons are there? 6 persons, and staying on 6 different floors, and each one of them has different years of experience. One parameter is added to this one. Now tell me first or the second priority? My second priority పెట్టేసుకోండి. That at the very beginning, that a parameter is added. దీనికన్నా ఇంక ఈజీ వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ అయితే ఉన్నాయి కదా వెనకని. First let us work out this one. Then coming to 71 to 75. Now in this 71 to 75, there are some 8 people who are seated around a square table, and 4 at the center, 4 at the corner. And the persons who are the ones sitting at the corner are facing away from the center. Corners are away from the center, and the centers are facing towards the center. Now in general, whenever these 4 persons are facing one direction and the centers are facing one direction, it must be under the first priority, because every alternate person faces the same direction, isn't it? Hence, when compared with circular arrangement, some inward, some outward, this is the most easiest one. Then Q sits in the middle of one of the sides. Where is this Q? Q is at one of the middle of the sides. Now let us fix Q at this place. You can fix this Q at any one of these 4 centers. And only 3 people between Q and K, K is here. Only 3 in between Q and K. Only 1 person between K and N. In between K and N, how many? Exactly 1. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Maybe N can be to the left hand side of K or to the right hand side of K. There is a second possibility as well. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here these 4 persons are facing towards the center, and corners are facing away from the center. Then Q is here, N is here, K is here, and N is at this place. 1 person between K and N. And L sits out to the left of N. L is seated out to the left of N. In the first case, L is here. And in the second case, L is seated out to the left of N, L is here. And only 2 people between N and M. In between N and M, there must be exactly 2 people, M is here. In between N and M, there must be exactly 2 people, M at this corner. The next one, O is an immediate neighbor of L. O is an immediate neighbor of L, O is here. Now in this case, O is an immediate neighbor of L, O is here. And P sits out to the right of Q. Where is this P? P is out to the right of Q, P is here. Now in this case, P sits out to the right of Q is not possible, isn't it? And the second case got invalid. Now we have left with only the first case. Then according to this one, what is the position of O with respect to K? Position of O with respect to K, tell me who is the person left over? G. And position of O with respect to K, and second to the right, and it is choice 571. And if all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order, and starting with whom? In clockwise direction, starting from J. And starting from J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. And how many persons remain in the same place? 2. And who are those 2? P and L. There are only 2 persons remain at the same place. That is choice for question number 72. Then 73. How many people sit between M and P? When counted from the left of P. Left of P, M and P, how many people? Only 1. Only 1, that is choice to 73. And which of the following is true regarding J? J is an immediate neighbor of both N and Q. J is an immediate neighbor of both N and Q. That is definitely true, isn't it? Choice 174. Then 75 and 4 out of the following means odd one out. L is away, P is away, J is away, M is away, except O. The remaining 4 persons are at the corners. M is at the center. Choice for 75. The next one, 76 onwards. Question number 76. Some letters are couriers. Now some of the letters are couriers can be written like this. These are the letters that are courier. Letter and a courier. And next one, some couriers are mails. All mails are telegrams. Now with the help of this one, first one, all couriers or telegrams is a possibility. అవుతుందా? పాసిబుల్ అవుతుందా? ఎలా డ్రా చేస్తారు డయాగ్రామ్? Now all the statements are diagram అవసరం లేదు మనకి. L equals to C equals to M equals to T. మనం అనుకున్నాం కదా. If all the statements are affirmative, for a possibility anything is possible, no need to draw the diagram at all. Then second, no letter is a male. As of now, no letter is a male is true. If false or under some letters are males, I can able to extend like this. Alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. And so what is your answer? Only one. That is choice one, question number 76. The next one 77. Now in this S, only one question given under this. And D is the brother of H. D is the brother of H can be written like this. D is the brother of H. And H is the only daughter of C. And H is the only daughter of C. H is the only daughter of C. And C is married to whom? C is married to B. H is the only daughter. And B is the father of K. B is the father of K. B is the, and C is the mother of K. Now K is the child of this B. And H is the only daughter. Obviously K must be the son. Then, and how is K related to D? D's brother is K. Brother, that is choice 5, question number 77. Then 78 to 80. Now in this one, these three are based on directions. Rima starts from point A, walks 9 meters north. Now this is A. From here, this Rima walks 9 meters towards north and reaches point B. And from point B, she takes left turn and walks 12 meters to reach point C. From here, and 12 meters left turn to reach point C. From C, she takes left turn and walks 3 meters. From here, and she walks 3 meters and she walks 3 meters and reaches point D. And from point C, then takes left turn again and walks 2 meters to reach point E. Point E is here. And again from that point E, takes left turn and walks 8 meters and reaches F. 8 meters and reaches F. Out of this 8, this is 3 and this is 5 and reaches point F. Saripenda? And out of this 12, this is 2 and here there are 10. Then with the help of this one, if A, B and M are in a straight line, A, B and M are in a straight line, that means M is above this B, then how far is F from point M? Now here M can be at anywhere to the north of B, maybe here, or maybe here. And the distance between M and F cannot be identified. Cannot be identified, choice 2. Okay? The information is given F and M are in the same straight line. Then M will be here. Then we can able to find the distance. But as here that information is not known, cannot be determined. 78. If Z is 6 meters to the south of E, Z is 6 meters to the south of E, Z will be here. Out of this 9, 3 already completed, remaining 6 will be like this. Z and E are in a straight line. Then, what will the difference of the distance between AZ and ZF? AZ and ZF. A and Z, what is the distance we have? 10 meters. And Z and F, what is the difference? 6 plus 3, 9 plus 5, 14. Isn't it? Now the difference between 14 and 10 is how much? 4 meters. 4, that is choice by 79. And in which direction is C with respect to A? And C with respect to A. And in order to reach to C from A, first I need to move towards north and west to northwest. Northwest choice by question number 80. Then 81 onwards. 81 onwards, they are based on Sila and inequalities. The relation between A and I. And A is here, I is here. Now the element that is common. L lesser than or equals to A. L greater than I means I lesser than L. I lesser than L lesser than or equals to A. Then between I and A, what is the symbol that is common? I lesser than A is true. I lesser than A means A greater than I is also true. And next one, A equals to I is false. And so what is your answer? Only one. That is choice 2, question number 81. Then 82, I and Q. Now in this I and Q, I is here, Q is here. Which element is common? R. R lesser than I. And next one, R greater than Q means Q lesser than R. Q lesser than R lesser than I. Q lesser than I greater than Q. Next one, S and Y. Y is here, S is here. Which element is common? R. Y greater than or equals to R. And next one, S greater than or equals to R means R lesser than or equals to S. Now between Y and S, two opposite symbols, no relation. And so what is your answer? Only one is true. That is choice for question number 82. Then 83, Now 83 onwards, there are some 8 persons seated in a straight line. All these 8 persons are facing towards north only. Now tell me whether it is the first priority or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority, because all these persons are facing towards north and there is no other parameter added to this. And E is south to the left of G. Where is this E? E is south to the left of G can be written like this. As of now, we cannot represent the data in the diagram. In the Japanese, we will have more possibilities here. 5 possibilities వస్తాయి. And A sits second to the right of G. A is seated second to the right of G. And out of which how many persons were included? 6 persons. Neither A nor B sits at any extrements of the line. A cannot be at the extrements of the line. Neither A nor B. Hence A is here and G is here and blank blank there is E. This is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now E is at this place. There are 2 persons between E and G and A is here. Then, and which 2 persons are not at ends? Neither A nor B sits at any extrements of the line. A and B cannot be at the extrements of the line. B cannot be here and B cannot be. Hence, here also B cannot be at this place. Next one. And B is neither an immediate neighbor of G nor A. B is not adjacent to G as well as A. As B is not adjacent to G and A, B cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. The only possibility for this B is here. And B is not adjacent to G and A, B cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, B must be at this place. Saripinda leda? And B is here. Then if B is here, as many people to the left of B as to the right of F. Here there are 2 persons to the left of B, 2 persons to the right of F. Here 1 person to the left of B, 1 person to the right of F, F is here. And more than 1 person between F and C. In between F and C, more than 1 person. More than 1 person means, and C must be at this place. And take it, more than 1 person. Now more than 1 person between F and C, C must be here. And D sits second to the right of C. Here D sits second to the right of C is not possible. And D sits second to the right of C, D is here. And the person who is left out, H must be here. సరిపోయిందా? ఫస్ట్ చూడండి ఎలా ట్రై చేస్తాం, ఇది సెపరేట్గా రాసుకున్నాం. నౌ వీ హ్యావ్ గాట్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రిగార్డింగ్ 6 persons కనుక 2 possibilities అక్కడితో స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుంటే అయిపోతుంది. అండ్ హౌ మెనీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఏ అండ్ సి? ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఏ అండ్ సి దెర్ ఆర్ ఓన్లీ 2 people, చాయిస్ ఫర్ 83. And what is the position of B with respect to A? B with respect to A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th to the left. And 4th to the left, that is choice 3, 84. And which of the following is true with respect to H as per the given arrangement? And H sits at one of the extrements of the line, definitely to 85, choice 3. And 86, who among the following sit exactly between F and Z? Exactly between F and Z, D and A, that is choice 2, 86. Then 87, which of the following represent the immediate neighbors of D, G and A? Choice 3, question number 87. Then next one, 88 onwards. 88 to 92. 88 to 92. And trace the pattern here. And so on, it is based on coding and decoding, must be under the first priority. Then, as 5 questions were given under this one, then we need to write down the codes for each and every word separately. Trace the pattern here. Note pattern in behavior by comparing the first and the second. The only word that is common between these two is a pattern. Pattern. And what is the code that is common? JO. And the code for pattern is JO. Then if you compare 1 and 3, trace the here. Now the is the word that is common between these two. As the is the word that is common here, and the code that is common between the first and the third, VI, LO, PY. Now PY is common between this. And the code for the is PY. And if you compare the first and the fourth, trace and here, trace and here, now these 2 words were not repeated anywhere else. Trace and here. Hence the codes were also cannot be identified here. Hence VI or LO in any order, VI, LO. Then next one, note in behavior. Now if you compare the second and the third, behavior is the word that is common, behavior. And the code that is common between these two is and FR. The code for behavior is FR. FR and FR. Isn't it behavior? Then if you compare 2 and 4, in is the word that is common. The code that is common between 2 and 4 is CU. In is CU. Then in the second statement, only one word that is left over, that is note. And only one code that is left over is ST. The code for note is what? ST. Then now 3 and 4, changes is the word that is common, changes. And the code that is common between these two is MQZC. ZC is common, changes is ZC. Then, and in the second, fast is the word, third statement, and the code MQ. And here, therapy and required are the two words that are left over, isn't it? And the codes for these two cannot be identified, therapy and required. Now these are the words in their corresponding codes, and HO or DM in any order. Saripenda? HO and DM. Then, what may be the code for changes needed in pattern? Changes needed in pattern. In stands for what? CU. And pattern, what is the pattern is JO. And changes and needed. Changes is ZC. Now, needed, that word needed is nowhere given in the above statement. And the code for needed must be something else apart from the given codes. Then, ZC, CU, ZC, ZO, and CU, and ZC is not there, this is straight away ruled out. And ZC, CU, ZO, and FR. Can FR be the code for this? No. Because FR is the code for behavior, it cannot be code for needed. 2 is ruled out. Then ZC and CU is not there, this is ruled out. ZC, JO, CU, XT. Now XT is nowhere given as the code for any one of these words. Hence XT can be the code to the word needed. Hence choice for question number 88. And 89? And PY stands for. PY stands for and the that is choice 3. And 90th, if therapy help fast is called therapy. Now therapy stands for what? Therapy and required. And therapy MQ, DM, KO, out of which DM is given for therapy. And here help and fast. And fast is MQ and LP is what? And LP is KO. Then in the same way, how will behavior require help? Behavior, that is FR and required. Now DM, required will be HO and help. Do we have the word help here? No. And the code for help must be a different one. Now tell me what is the code? FRHO, KO. Can KO be the code? Yes. As KO is not given, it can be the code, choice 190. Then 91, how is here coded in the given code language? Here. And the code for here is here, VIRLO, that is choice 591. 92, what is the code for note? The code for note is ST, that is choice 3, question number 92. Then 93 onwards, 93 to 95, they are based on syllogisms here. All these wheels are what? All wheels are stands. All wheels are stands can be written like this. These are the wheels that are stand. And only a few stands are tables. Only some of the stands are tables, but not all. And no table is a bed, no intersection between table and a bed. Now this is the basic diagram we have. No wheel is bed is a possibility. Now as of now, no wheel is bed is true or not? My wheel ekkadundi, bed ekkadundi, that is possible. No stand is bed. No stand is bed is also. No stand is bed, definitely true. To make this one false, some stands are bed, I can able to write stand like. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer? Only one, choice 193. Then 94, all cakes are cool. Now in this, all these cakes are what? All these cakes are cool. And only a few cooler ice cream. Only some of the cooler ice cream, but not all. Only some cool, but not all. And no ice cream is candy. No intersection between candy and an ice cream. All cakes are candies is a possibility. And this entire cakes must be a part of candies is a possibility. All cakes must be a part of candies Now tell me, is it possible to write cake under candies or not? Right together. Now these candies cannot be intersected with ice cream, hence we can able to represent like this. It is possible. Some ice creams can never be candies under. Some ice creams can never be candies means no. Here his claim is can never be stands for some ice creams or candies is not possible, isn't it? Some ice creams or candies is not possible. Now in this case, if angel Japan, some of the ice creams or candies is not at all possible. Now these are the ice creams we have, isn't it? And ice creams and candies. Now no candy is an ice cream kada. As no candy is an ice cream, and some candies are not ice cream is also not possible. And so what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. And it is given in choice 3, question number 94. And 95, only a few photos or videos. Only some of the photos or videos, but not all. Only some photos or videos, but not all. This entire photo is not a part of video. A few frames are videos, and a few frames, some of the frames are videos, and all these frames are what? All frames are cameras. And all photos or frames is a possibility. This entire photo is a part of this frame. Entire photo is a part of this frame. Now tell me whether I can able to write photo like this or not. Right? The photo should be intersected with this video. It also intersecting with this video. Hence it is possible. Some photos are not cameras. As of now, no photo is a camera. Some photos are not camera issue. If false into all photos are cameras. All photos are cameras. Yes, alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Hence only one follows, that is choice 1, question number 95. Then 96 to 100. Now here in this 96 to 100, how many floors are there? 3 floors and 2 flats. Now 3 floors and 2 flats, 6 people are living in 3-story building. Now each floor is having 2 flats. 6 persons on 3 different floors and 2 different flats. Then coming to condition number 1. Now first one cheptaru. And each floor has 2 floors, 1 and 2 and so on. Z is living on an even number floor. Z is living the even number flat on topmost floor. Topmost floor, Z is even number flat. This is 1 and this is 2. Topmost floor and Z will be here. And next one, T lives on the lowermost floor. T is on the lowermost floor. There are 2 different possibilities. And what are those 2 possibilities here? And T can be either on the first floor or T can be on the second floor. If T is here, Z must be at this place. And next one, T lives on the lower and Q's flat is immediately above the same flat in which F. Now Q is immediately above this F, Q and F must be together. And next one, R does not live on the topmost floor. R cannot be on the topmost floor. And R does not live on the topmost floor. R lives in the same flat immediately above C. Hence R cannot be on the first floor as well, because R must be immediately above this C in the same flat. In the same flat, that means R and C must be together, R and C must be like this. Now here again, R and C must be like this. And if R and C were like this, Q and F must be together. In this case, Q and F together is not possible. Hence Q is here, F is here. Done with this? And on which floor does T live? T lives on first floor, choice 1, 96. Who among the following lives on the lowermost floor? T and C, out of which C is given choice 2. And find the odd one, Q and F. Q and F adjacent, Z and R adjacent, R and C adjacent, F and T adjacent. R and Z are also adjacent. All the persons are adjacent to each other. And out of which Q and F means Q is immediately above this F. First is immediately above the second. Z and R. Z is immediately above this R. R and C. R is immediately above this C. F and T. F is immediately above this T. R and Z. R is immediately below Z. Z is immediately above R. And so what is your answer? Choice 5, 98. Then who is living to the west of C? C ki west of T, that is choice 4, 99. And who is living immediately below F in the same flat? Below F, that is T, choice 2, question number 100. Then Now we have left to question number 66 to 70. Now check out, if you have time, then you need to work out this one. Comfortable ga manaki 30 questions varaku cheyagaligaru ledha. And this is what the advantage we have by identifying the priorities. Ma edi first cheskovali, edi tarvata cheskovali. Then coming to question number 66 to 17. Now in this one, how many persons are there? There are some 6 persons living on these 6 different floors. Now 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now 6 persons on these 6 different floors. Then B lives on floor number 4. B lives on floor number 4, and only one person between B and the one who is 21 years of experience. Now B and 21. And in the second case, B is here. The one who is having 21 years of experience must be on the top floor. And only 2 people between 21-year-old and a 5-year-old. Between 21-year-old and 5-year-old, there must be exactly 2 persons. Now here also 2 people between 21 and 5-year-old. He lives either immediately above or immediately below of the one who is having 5 years of experience. He is immediately above or immediately below this 5. Now here E must be at this place. And A lives immediately below E. A is immediately below E. A is immediately below E. Here A is immediately below E. And only 3 people between A and 29 years. 1, 2, 3, 29 is here. And A and 29. Now the one who is 29 must be on the 5th floor. And F lives on one of the floors above the one having 29. F is on one of the floors above 29. Now here F can be here or F can be here. There are 2. But not on floor number 2. F cannot be on floor number 2. F must be here. Clear? F is at this place. Then, but not on floor number. The one having an experience of 16 years live immediately above C. Now 16 is immediately above C. We cannot have C at this place. And C is here. 16 is immediately above this C. Then, and C cannot be at this place. C is here. The one 16 experience is at this place. The one having an experience of 18 does not live on the topmost. 18 cannot be on the topmost. 18 is here. Now here again 18 cannot be on the topmost. 18 can be at any one of these 2 places. Done with this? Any other information we have left over here? Inka migilipoyindi evaru cheppandi. A, B, C, D is the person here. Isn't it? Here again D is the person. And D lives on one of the floors above C. Now here D lives on one of the floors below C. That is false. Now here D lives on one of the floors above C. That is valid. Then the one 18 does not live on the lowermost floor. 18 cannot be here. 18 must be here. Ante kada? And if 18 is here, what is left over here? 3-year-old experience. Done? And how many years of experience does F have? F is having 21 years of experience. That is choice 1, 66. Then how many people live between D and the one who is having experience of 18? D and 18-year-old. There are only 2 people. Choice 5, question number 67. And if all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order from bottom to top, the positions of how many will remain unchanged? Bottom to top in alphabetical order. Here A starting with whom? Starting with E. A, B, C, D, E, F. And C and F, there are 2 people who are on the same. 68, that is choice 3. Then next one, 69. No, sir. Now in this one, 68, all the people are made to sit means excluding A is not given. Ichada? Okay? And that means how many are there? Then there are 3 persons. A, C and F, that is 3. Choice 1 is done. If excluded is given, only 2. Then 69, which of the following statement is true? The one having an experience of 21 lives immediately below F. Immediately below F, 21 false. And A has an experience of 5 years. That is again false. D has an experience of 29 years. Definitely to choice 4. And who among the following has an experience of 3 years? 3 years A, that is choice 5, question number 70. when compared with 71 to 75, 66 easy unda difficult unda? మా 71 to 75 ఏంటి మన స్క్వేర్ టేబుల్. మా స్క్వేర్ టేబుల్ ఇది చూసుకుంటే ఏది ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది? 66 to 70 టేక్స్ సమ్ టైం. ఓకే, అండ్ దట్ టు ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఈజీ. దానికన్నా ఇంక ఇది ఈజీ ఉంది కదా. మా ఇంకా నెంబర్ సిరీస్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్స్ ప్లీజ్. 40, 46 onwards. Then coming to question number 46. Of 7, 8, 20, 69. ఎలా చేయాలి? Choices student 1900, 1600, 700, 1800, 1400. Numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. మా 7తో స్టార్ట్ అయింది 1900 వరకు వెళ్తుంది. Isn't it? Hence, it must be under product or combination. Product is not possible. Hence, it must be under combination. అవునా కదా? Into 1 plus 1. Then 8 and 20. 8 into 2 plus how much? Plus 4. 20 into 3, 60 plus 9. Then into 4 plus 16. And into 5 plus 25. Now 292 into 5 plus 25. The last digit must, am I answer? Into 5 and 10, 29. 14. And 14, 60 plus 25, 1485, choice 5. Saripenda? And 46, it is choice 5. Then 47th one. 12.5, 7.5 and so on. Main jadam. 40. Again choices. 2100 varaku perigindi. Numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. Hence into 1 plus 5. 17.5 into 2. And those 35 plus 5. 40 into 3 plus 5. Into 4 plus 5. Into 5 plus 5. 505 into 5. My endorsement 2525 plus 5 2530, choice 4. 47. And 48. 34 and 66. Difference and the 32 is the difference. 66 and 82, 16. 82 and 98. Now here the difference is 4. 32 divided by 2, 16 by 2, 8 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, 2. 94 plus or minus? Plus. 94 plus 2, 96, choice 1, 48. Then 49, 24, 30 and so on. Then, among the end log difference? Now 24 plus 6 is 30. 30 and 40, the difference is so much? 18. And next 48 and 90. 48 and 90, 42. And 90 and 180, the difference is 90. Then 6 and 18. And 6 and 18 difference and 12. Now here, 18 and 42. Now 18 and 42, 18 and 42. Tell me what is the difference? 24, 12, 24. Next one 42 and this one difference is 48. 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2, 48, 48 into 2, 96. And 180 plus 96. And those in Japan, 180 plus 96. That is, last digit must be 6, choice. Saripenda? And finally 50 here. Now 3. 3 into 2, 6 into 4, 24 into 8. Next is into 10. The given numbers are multiplied with even numbers. 1440. Am I choice on the choice ledhu kada? No. Now 6. 3 into 2 into 4. 24 ki anta into 6. 20 into 6. Now here it is into 4. Into 2. 2, 4, 6. Next enter 8. Now 8, last digit, 144 into 8 was in Japan, 1152. Done? Now this is about question number 50, paper number 40.